Hello YouTube, welcome to Maad Tek. My name is Matt and this channel will focus on software. This is not some crummy affiliate review garbage site or channel, just overviews and insight into applications to give you some more info before you choose to install an app or buy an app. I'm in no way affiliated to any application manufacturer or distributor. I'm just here to provide some information for the public. So let's get into my first video here. It's going to be an application that many of you have probably used before. It's called CCleaner. It's an application I'm pretty familiar with. I've used it many times over the years doing general computer repair and maintenance. It's a quick way to clear a bunch of collected files, good and bad, from the computer without having to do it manually. There's a lot of applications that do this. CCleaner just happens to be a really popular one and one that is really lightweight and completely free to use. They now offer a paid version, but the software itself is completely free and always has been. It also will attempt to install a toolbar when you install the application, like many free applications. However, there is a bit of a trick with downloading CCleaner that I'd like to show you now. So let's open a browser and I can show you a little trick with the download of CCleaner. So normally you have your big button to download the software. However, this will actually try and install a toolbar. No big deal. It supports the software manufacturer, but just want to show you something down here. You'll notice a link. This page has changed a bit over the years, but they've always had a link to the builds page. And on this page you can download a slim version that installs the application like a normal program, but it doesn't offer the toolbar installation. Or you can go kind of the route that I choose, which is a portable installation. Those of you that do computer repair or just work and maintain computers on a regular basis probably have like a toolkit of applications, and typically you're going to want portable applications. That way you don't need to install them on every computer you're going to install them to, or run them on. So portable applications are good to run directly from a flash drive, etc. on any machine. So I'm going to go ahead and download the portable version. When you download that, you're just going to get a zip file. And in that you're going to get some files. You're going to extract those files to a directory just like any other zip file. And in there you're going to get the 32-bit and the 64-bit version. I am on a 64-bit operating system right now, so let's go ahead and, or actually I already have CCleaner running. This is what it's going to look like when you first open it. It shows a little bit of system information up at the top. The cleaner program is where it gets its name, which is essentially the first tab out of these 4 tabs here on the left hand side. The cleaner will do exactly what it says, clean up files stored on your hard drives. And that can be separated into system level files, including the Windows Explorer, the shell, some other locations system level, as well as Internet Explorer and other web browsers that you'll see here. Other applications such as Adobe applications I've seen before. Other applications will also have entries that can be cleaned by CCleaner. I personally choose, for example, to not clean up my Google Chrome. I like to have my internet history in there, and I just want to manage that separately. For example, I can uncheck those boxes and CCleaner will not touch it. On the flip side, you can also add to actually remove some files that are not part of the default selection. As far as the system and advanced files, I would say just leave the default unless you're specifically trying to clear up some system level files that you know that you need to definitely get rid of. Otherwise it's not really worth messing with it. The next tab is the Registry Tab. There are probably thousands of applications out there that say that they will clean and tune your registry, and essentially what it's doing is it's finding broken registry entries and removing them from the actual registry hive. Whether or not this is actually needed, it's up to you. There's many debates that go back and forth on whether or not you should actually clean the registry. I choose to just leave it as is. I don't really choose to clean my registry ever. I reinstall my operating system about every year. so I've never really seen a use in it. One of the shining parts of CCleaner is actually going to be the next tab, which is the Tools tab. It has a pretty robust uninstaller built right in here. That one nice thing is if you have like a damaged installation of an application, you can actually delete the entry for the uninstall list. I've had in the past where sometimes you'll have an entry that's just a corrupted install and it just sits there in your uninstall list, but you can't remove it. And the delete entry will actually remove it out of the core registry so that it will not show up in the list anymore. Startup applications, it's a nice categorized view, same thing that you can get from msconfig kind of, except for this shows scheduled tasks, etc., and application level startup items that will give you a little bit more control over the applications that are going to start up with your computer. A duplicate file finder, pretty basic. You can find this in a lot of other applications, and if you really need to be finding duplicate files, there are many other programs, which I will get to eventually in my channel, that can find duplicate files much more robustly than this can in CCleaner. But it does give you the option, and it is here for you. You can manage system restore points from within CCleaner, and also you can secure delete files or space on a hard drive. In the options, you can get some more settings about the file deletion. You can also have just some app behavior, context menu entries for the application, auto update, as you can see here, start with Windows. Whenever you see a context menu item, that's essentially your right click, so you can have it so it has CCleaner and Open CCleaner built into the right click menu sometimes when you're navigating the computer system. Like I said, some information or settings about the secure deletion. You can define how secure you want to get with it pretty much. Something that I don't really ever touch. I don't really ever use that tool. You can choose your drives for the free space wipe, also part of the secure deletion cookies. You can basically make a whitelist of cookies that you definitely want to keep, and it already has a populated blacklist of ones that it's definitely going to delete. These are going to be folders that you definitely want to include when you are running your cleaner application, and on the flip side, the exclude directory, so it will not clean anything within the directories that you can define here. Down the advanced settings here, you can show a detailed view with your results. You can define a timestamp property on deleting files, essentially. Hide warning messages so that you don't have to see them as you go through the cleaner. For example, when you do run cleaner, it's going to say, "Are you sure?" And that's a thing that you can change in the hide warning messages. After cleaning, close the program. That's another option here. When you run the registry cleaner, scan for issues, and you want to fix the issues, it will, do you want to back up? So you can uncheck that and it will not have you back up before your registry removals. Application behavior, again, minimize to system tray, so when you press the minimize button it will actually minimize down to the system tray. Save all settings to an INI file. This is actually helpful for the portable application to make sure that all your settings that you choose can remain in one INI file. Skip UAC warnings, pretty self-explanatory. Just if you had UAC enabled, that's that little annoying pop-up box that has you confirm pretty much any change you want to do to the system. Well, CCleaner does a lot of changes to the system, so it's going to pop up the warning if you have it enabled, and this looks like it gives you the ability to skip that warning. So CCleaner is a pretty useful application. It depends on what you need it for. Now, I'm not here to tell you you need to run this application and you need to run it every 2 weeks or whatever, like some people will tell you. Look, I've been in the game for a long time. I know how the operating systems act, and I know that the way that files are going to accumulate and registry entries are going to accumulate, I know that they're going to do that based on how each user uses the system. So A lot of users, this may be something that they want to use. They might have temporary files that start filling up all their hard drive space because of whatever application or whatever methodology they have in the way they use their computer. Other people barely use their computer, or they keep it maintained constantly from each individual app, or there's something else that they do, or they just don't care and they're happy that way. Perfect. Use the computer the way you want to use it. This is video number 1 of many coming up. This is Matthew with Maad Tek, and I will see you next time. Thank you.